Hello, my name is Nava Berg, and I am here in social VR platform Facebook Spaces. As you could tell, I have a little bit of a new hairdo. I've grown out my hair a little bit, and I'm wearing a t shirt that says Oculus Connect 6. So, you might be wondering what Oculus Connect is. It is a 2-day conference and it happens annually. This is the sixth year. I was there last year on the fifth year, and it was huge for me because I was able to connect with people that I'd connected with in virtual reality online and meet them in real life. The goal is really bringing together developers, creators, and AR VR enthusiasts. So it's just the best time and place to collaborate and share new ideas to push the industry forward. I know that the theme is a new chapter. So I found this quote and it said, "A new day, a new start, ready now to turn the page, to a new chapter, and embrace a new beginning." And that's exactly what it is. It's new beginnings, new breakthrough technology, and the people that should attend are people who are passionate about AR, VR, developers who are pioneering the platform by creating new and amazing content and applications, or just a person who craves tech news. It's really such a great place to get together with people face to face, and it's beyond inspiring. I know I left with with a lot of information and a lot of contacts to continue the conversation in VR. So I'm registered, I'm going, and there's other ways for you to register, even though it's 2 weeks away. I think they're still allowing people, at least that's the ad I saw. I think they're still allowing people to connect and sign up to be invited. And there is an age limit. And it's crazy because I didn't even know this, but the age limit is you must be at least 15 years of age. I would have thought 18, but it says 18 years of age to attend. But if you're under 18, you're 15, 16, or 17, you have to go with an adult. So they don't offer free chaperones. So you'd have to bring a parent or maybe a mentor with you. I'm very excited about the talks that will be going on. There's going to be a lot of different talks in the conference. One of my favorites was John Carmack. He is a wealth of knowledge, and he'll be doing a speaking session and giving you what they say a front row seat on the Quest and Go app submissions. So he'll probably get into detail on things that you need to know. Another one that was really cool, besides day two, the future of Facebook social VR, which I'm the most excited about because, hello, social VR. One I'm very excited about is with Clarama, who I met last year at OC5, Tony Bevel, or I'm sure I'm totally ruining that last name, and he's the founder and CEO at Cognitive 3D. Jessica Outlaw, who is the founder of Outlaw Center for Immersive Behavioral Scientists. She always comes out with different reports, and they're really educational, so I'm sure this is going to be a great one. It's called Designing for Emotion, the space where storytellers and games meet. So, with gaming and Oculus community and storytelling, that's part of how VR is so helpful, is that you could truly tell a story and feel the story. It's mind-blowing. So it says in the conference event section, it says virtual reality introduces a new technology that uniquely magnifies the impact of training and at the same time significantly reduces learning time. There's still a lot to learn with the speed of this technology entering the market. As companies are eager to take advantage of more engaging and efficient training solutions where they can measure the ROI both quantitatively and qualitatively, Learn from research leaders in VR on how to ensure that we are designing studies to measure impact ethically and with mindfulness. So the topics will range from how to establish the right metrics, methods, surveys, ethical practices, data visualizations, and other innovative research industry standard tips to ensure businesses and developers are designing for their desired impact. Oof, that's a lot to read. An excellent one to go to. Another one I'm super excited about is mixed reality capture for Quest. So we all saw Swan VR, who did the Beat Saber, and just recently launched one of her a dance game. So not or a flow. She calls it Flow. But where you can see a person playing a video game and then watch the video game in front of them versus just watching a person play a video game with a picture on the side. It's actually all mixed into your reality. And this is what it said for its description. One of the biggest VR challenges to VR adoption is the ability to share its power and excitement with those who don't have a headset. I mean, like, this is so true because you will never understand VR until you're inside of it. So I'm excited to see what they have to say here. Because when I tell people about social VR and the avatar, they're just like, oh, okay, I don't get it. All right. I mean, is it like social media? No, it's literally you feel presence when you're inside. You feel like you're hanging out with them no matter where they're from. Like I've hung out with people in England and Vietnam and anywhere, California, and I'm here in South Florida. So it's just the presence is unbelievable. And then when you play a game, you really feel like you're inside of the game, like the game is part of your reality. It's like, whoa. This presentation will describe how to add mixed reality capture support to your Quest applications, as well as important considerations to bear in mind. So, if I'm creating a game, this would be something that would be very useful to go to. So another one is designing for delight in social VR. So it's a fireside chat with Max Weisel, and he is the founder of Normal, which just came out with a new game, Half and Half. So when designing for social VR, it is important to create a positive experience for everyone, absolutely, because you don't want to be in there if it's like, well, Given the variables that come with bringing strangers together with friends, how do you design with those challenges in mind? Well, Max will come up and he'll share his latest project, and he'll break down how to design for joy, delight, and silliness. I mean, those are 3 great words to feel and to create interactions that inspire meaningful connections between everybody. I mean, that's what you want. Sometimes people will say they feel lonely in VR or whatever, but there's so many social VR tools that could really help you connect with others. So this will be a really interesting event. So it's with Yelena Rachitsky. She's the executive producer at Facebook, and Max from Normal VR. And right at the same time, it's Oculus Connected, building social experiences and connecting people at scale. So in that session, they're going to cover the latest updates to the Oculus platform. So that'll be for developers of social and multiplayer apps. It includes new features to help people discover your app. So if you're creating, this is going to be a great one for you to watch. And I think you can even watch some of the sessions online if you can't make it there. Connect with others and tools to help you improve social presence and deliver it in scale, along with best practices for bringing people together. There's going to be other speaking sessions with Superhot VR on Quest from 100 to 4 in 12 months. And then, of course, virtual community. Why community is essential to the success of VR. I mean, we've talked about it before. I had a great talk with Sonia Haskins on VR community. This is going to be a really excited one. It's September 25th. It's from 12:30 to 1 p.m. So you have the opening keynote, which will be last few years. It was Mark Zuckerberg who started, and then the other executives come on and speak, and then they just give like a big picture view. And then throughout that day, you'll have sessions that kind of explain everything that they've talked about. So this is on day 1. and it's right after the keynote. And it's called Virtual Community, Why Community is Essential. I mean, why community is essential? It is essential. And again, it's from 12:30 to 1 on September 25th. The speaker is going to be Tyler Hoff. He's the product design manager at Facebook. So the way that this session is going to be all about VR communities, how they're real and thriving. And he's going to cover a wide variety of social needs and provide a necessary place for communities to gather, often despite distance, right? Defy distance between members. And as a member of he's a member of the LGBTQ community, he knows the importance to have a place for people to feel like they belong, especially for communities that don't feel safe to express themselves in real life or lack the support systems they need. Something really profound that Sonia said, VR takes labels away. And as I continue on with the session, it says, drawing on his background as an architect, he'll illustrate the unique value of placeness that VR can provide to communities and review techniques for designing virtual spaces that encourage social interaction and foster community. Really important when you're a developer and you're an artist and you're creating, you want to make sure that place feels safe, but also gives that interaction in VR. The most amazing part of VR and why I've continued my journey, it has nothing to do with money or anything else. It has everything to do with how VR helps build communities. It helps you connect in a way you'll never be able to feel in a 2D newsfeed. You really feel connected as one in a place where you're with somebody else. So, a new day, a new start, embracing the new chapter, hopefully focused on social VR and where it's going. There are a ton of sessions, and some of them are all at the same time. I'm not going to know which one to go to, but I definitely know on day 2, the future of Facebook social VR, I am beyond excited about. And if you're a developer, this is going to be a great place for you to learn more of how to connect to your audience, grow your app, and deliver content that makes sense for your audience. And just supercharging your creativity in VR. So I'm looking forward to seeing everybody and cannot wait. I can't believe it's like 10 days away. So I will be back to share more about what's coming. Thanks.